Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voices for your loved ones. How are you today? First, I'd like to apologize for taking so long. We had a grandson that lives with us, broke both of his legs, so spent several days in the hospital. Never left, and um, a lot of intense stuff after he got home, but he's fine. He's gonna be just fine. So it just and my computer was in the shop basically, so I could do nothing. Couldn't get anything done. Sorry, sorry, sorry. It's life. We all have boo-boos. Anyway, don't remember. I think I've done a reading for you before, but I have a little spiel I want to say. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best that I can. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And they'll know what he's talking about. This is non exact science. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. He won't give me all the details, but he should give me just enough so you understand what he's referring to. So let's talk to Don. He's whoa, slow down. He's he's calling you Chicky. Now, names and nicknames we don't usually get exact. Used to. I don't know why we don't get them exact anymore. So might have to stretch that outside the box. Chicky babe. Chicky babe. He didn't look like a guy that would call you Chicky babe. So it could be a nickname similar. Why do you think I don't love you anymore? Love never dies. You're beautiful just the way you are. Stop trying to change for somebody. So, is there somebody around you that you think you need to change for? It doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker. Somebody that he says, you think you're not good enough. Don't change for anybody because you're perfect the way you are. I want you to turn your back on them. It's somebody that's pushing on you very strongly, and then not physically, but pushing like you need to do this, you need to do that. He says, I'm sorry if I ever treated you like that. Because I did not appreciate what I had when I had it, the way I had it. The how to. I don't know what he means by the how to. And I'd like to thank you. And I'd like to apologize for every single time I caused you to shed a tear, including me leaving. Because you are a beautiful person inside. And you need to realize that. And he kind of goes like this. He goes, you let people shake your confidence. Don't let them shake your confidence. He says, sometimes that's what you feel like inside. You're shaking inside. And now he's pounding his fist. Don't let people do that to you. You don't deserve it. Put on your big girl panties. Roar like a lion and let people know who you are and what you are. And he's drawing my eyes down. I pull a card at try to every day. Anyway, this was mine today. Surrender to your full power. And he wants you to surrender to your full power. Don't cower down for anybody. Now I'm done lecturing. I don't know if that's a lecture. I love you. I wish we could have had more. This is a beautiful life. Appreciate every minute, every breath, every sunrise, every sunset. Do you look for him in the sunset sometimes, or you sit and watch the sun go down and talk to him, or think about him, or maybe shed a tear? Um, I promise you 1,000%. He can hear you. He can see you. You talk to him all you want to. Yet people say, "Oh, aren't we bothering them, or aren't we holding them here if we keep talking to them and missing them?" And no, you can't tie a rope on energy. They're pure energy. You can't tie a rope on them, and they'll go where they need to go at the time they need to go and do things, and they can be here too. So he's listening. He keeps saying chain, chain, chain. CH, I think this is the word I'm hearing. CHAIN. So I don't know if you think you're chained to somebody, or you're chained like you can't move forward and do things you want to. He says you're not. And I do want you to move forward. I don't know if this was at his funeral, or if this is something recently, and he's showing you, like, looks like a little white daisy, with a little kind of like a black-eyed Susan or whatever they call them. Anyway, like a bunch of white. Sometimes I ramble. Little flat flower with a little white petals with a little dark in the center. It doesn't have to be that exact flower, but I like to. Sometimes it is, so I try to describe it the way they're showing it, and you're smelling it. So I don't know if you took something out of the funeral flowers, or if you recently just picked a flower and sat there smelling it, thinking about him. Or maybe he'd sent you flowers like that, and you were smelling that flower, thinking about it. He saw you. He sees you. He loves you. He's he's doing some strange little dance. It's like he's dancing like this. Well, I can't stand it. I'm not going to show you, but he's wiggling his butt. He's wiggling his butt. He's calling it the wiggle butt dance. So maybe he used to do a funny dance when he was on the dance floor, or maybe he used to do it walking through the house. He said, "It's time for change. Change will do you good." Are you thinking about moving or changing jobs, or it could be the little teeniest, tiniest thing. It doesn't have to be something big like a move. Something that you just keeps popping up in your head. Some kind of change that you need to do, but then you don't do it. He says, "Do it. Do it. Change will do you good." I don't know why he's singing "Hark the Herald." As it's rooted. So I don't know where I was. Got a phone call, and I'm waiting for my grandson to call. I'm gonna have to go pick him up. So I answered it. Anything that happens to me during a reading is meant for you. So I got one of those scam calls. Something about a fraud alert on my Amazon, which I know is a lie. So watch for that. Be careful of this. Oh, look, there's some really good ones out there right now, and I'm pretty sharp on them, but I think one got me the other day. So that's a warning to watch for those. Mine was, well, this was a dumb one. I just lied to him, and he hung up on me. Sometimes I like to play with him. Anyway, it's important. The one I had the other day, she kept asking me a question, and I said yes 3 different times. And then she just hung up, and I thought, oh my God, I just got scammed. And what she's done, she's recorded my voice saying yes, and she's going to use that somewhere down the line. So be careful of that, just in case yours is, because that's a different one. Usually I catch them, or I just mess with them. Sometimes it's fun just to mess with them. That guy was just dumb. So anyway, that's a warning for you. He says sometimes you're a little gullible. I don't know if it's my vibration or your vibration right now. I don't know if you know anything about the energy. Energy, we are pure energy in a body. This is our car. This is our vehicle to run around on earth in. Once we lose this, we're still our spirit and our soul. It's energy. And mine just started rising, like really coming out. So hopefully yours is too. Try to keep your vibe up. Try to get the vibration up. It is very important to your spirit, your soul, that you try not to stay down in the heavier, darker, sadder energy, because your vibration isn't very, you need to be up here. The total goal is pure love. Pure love is the highest form of energy. I don't know why he's having me preach this. It's the goal here, and it's the goal up there. And we're supposed to be learning that here, and we're supposed to be helping each other's. And that's kind of my job, helping each other raise that vibration. But we have to have ours up there to help. If you're depleted, I'm rambling. If you're depleted, if you do everything for everybody else and you just wear yourself thin, then you don't have what you need to help other people. I'm one of those, you help other people all the damn time. And then I'm just wore out. And then I can't help anybody else. So I don't know if I'm explaining it the way he wants me to. He said yes. Sometimes you have to take that bubble bath. Sometimes you have to take that day off. Sometimes you have to take that vacation and let others do for themselves so that you can replenish yours. That's what he's saying. And then you can help them more in a better way than if you're tired and grumpy. Take that. He says, take that nap. Ooh, I like it when they give me permission to take a nap. I never get naps. Don't ever be ashamed to do for yourself. And don't let anybody make you feel bad for doing something for yourself. Because you have to take care of you. And I love you. And I wish I could just scoop you up. And he's picking you, he's picking your whole body up. I wish I could just scoop you up and just hold you for a bit so your feet can't touch the ground and you don't run off and do all these other things.
Your phone is ringing, and it's ringing in spectacular fashion. I just have to say, the greatest ring
Phone calls.
the world has.
Really should have answered that one. Anyway. He says he wants you to take a break. Take a break in your grief. Take a break in your running around. Take a break and breathe. Just sit down and go and relax. With that, he feels very comfortable with the messages that he's given you. He says, I know she'll listen and she'll think about it. And don't worry about what that little change is. Just go ahead and do it. He's calling it a little change. So it may just maybe change the color of your hair. I don't know what it is. He's not saying. And then my eyes were drawn to my ALEXA, and it says, never forget that you are effing magic. And you are. He says, and I love you. And I want you to be happy. He's kind of going like this. And I wish you the best. And I will never forget you. I don't know why we're doing this. Please know that I will always love you. Love never dies. And I hope it brings you peace that you know that I am there with you, even though you don't know it. I keep asking him for signs. I always like it if they come through and tell the signs that you're supposed to be looking for that they're around. And ask him for signs. You can ask him if you don't think you've had any yet. He's showing this humongous butterfly, and it doesn't look real. It looks like something on a poster or on a wall. I mean, it's big. He's either making it big so I see it for sure, or it is big. So maybe you have a billboard near you that has a huge butterfly on it, or maybe somebody has one of them stuck on a pole in their yard, or maybe you do. So butterflies will be a sign, and that's kind of a universal thing that everybody knows about. And whenever you think you have a sign from him, even if you're not sure it's a sign from him and you think it is, validate him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more. He says, okay, he's happy with his message and he's going to leave. But know that I'm listening always. And I've got your back. I love you. And then it was like, poof, he was gone. Okay, my dear, thank you very much. Thank you for being patient with me through all the boo-boos in my house. Love you, all my peeps, very, very much. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace out.